Well, what's the Lord? The reason of these teachings is that because of these various ideas of taking from the word has caused these misconceptions, the Lord have to clear. And so there is a genuine truth in the word. So if the person believing, if what is believing is not genuine truth, it's not the genuine truth, and not either the real word, is only believing on the mirror, on the image, and not the real person. Of course, something that we need to understand, we have been told that if you confirm evil as a good thing, if you confirm evil as a good thing before you die, that's a very big problem. But if you only acknowledge it, and if you only know it as evil, but having this free, because you have not been cleared of what it is, but what you are saying, the person confirm himself in the literal sense. And now that's why we have the Christ told us that the laborers are few, but harvest is great. Now it is the duty of you and me. That's why we are in this. God has made it possible that we have this internet where we can speak to the whole world while from your own bedroom. The truth is this: we must seek. A truth believer must seek the truth. Remember, I said some time ago, truth is not natural. So if he seeing something from the letters of the word, which Christ said, the letters kill, and is now believing on the letters alone, without the rationality, without applying the rationale to it, that is, without applying the rationale to it, yes, he's free. Freedom is given to him, but he must apply what? Rationality. So now let's take a look at somebody said, God regretted. It's written there in Genesis 6 verse 6. Jehovah regretted in creating man on earth. And he said, that is true, because human beings sin against God. So God regretted. Then is the person also asking himself, or telling him, as the person asks himself, does this mean that God does not know what will happen tomorrow in a person's life? Because the moment you now believe, yes, you are free to believe, you are free, every person is free, but it's wrong to confirm wrong attribute to God, which will now make you to now live like, because he wants to live like him. So because you have now confirmed those human attributes as God and confirm it as that's how God is, and you live by those words, those things, you are giving, how do I put it, causing harm to your spiritual life. The reason is that the letters kill.
All right, thank you. My second question is,
Regina want to say something.
Okay, I was going to also say something with regards to the response that Pastor gave as to the question. I would say that we are privileged. I'm not talking about new church men and women now, but those of us in this era, we are privileged because it is stated, now it is permitted for you and me to understand the mystery of godliness, as it were. If we are reading, for example, because those battles and all of that were things that were written, I would say, in the Old Testament. And so, while they are true as to the representations, that is not who God is, as it were. So, in addition to what Pastor have said, if you now you are reading those same scriptures and you are confirming them again to yourself that the Lord, Jehovah, is a revengeful person, then I would say it is wrong. If you are trying to understand what those battles mean, it's a different thing. But
Confirming those battles.
you confirm them as a now, I think it is wrong. Because even the Lord said, those who find themselves at the rooftop should not what? Come down. That he is not referring to people who have literally climbed to. When you have been able to get these privileges to understand the scripture to the level that it is, you should try not to come down or come below that standard. The same thing is applicable to the question you are asking. You have read in the time of old, the Lord fought battles for the Israelites. And today, as a Christian, you are now saying that the Lord is going to fight battles for me. And you are referring to battles as people who you see as your enemies, and then the Lord is going to now go and fight physical battles and then destroy them and all of that. And you also, portray this kind of attributes in your prayers. The Lord should kill, my enemies that are around me. If that is the case, then it contradicts what the Lord represents in his second coming.
Yep.
All right? Or I should say in the first coming, because I would say they are not privileged to understand about
The second coming, yeah.
Because when the Lord was on this earth, he was making reference to the Mosaic law. And then he was giving them a better understanding of what those things meant and how they should what? Live. For example, the case of giving a note of divorcement to a wife. And the Lord answered them and saying that because of your life, because of your hardness of your heart, you were permitted
by Moses.
By Moses to be so. But now, so he's not giving you what used to be as representation and what it is. So with all of these expositions that the Lord in his first coming gave as written in the New Testament should make anybody to be able to read and understand that I should not take verbatim